Hey there guys, so today we have another battle beers, and this is actually one I've done before. This is between Treehouse Julius and Treehouse Green, two of the highest rated IPAs out there. Actually in the past, I've actually done this 4 times, having these two beers either back to back or side by side. And ideally for me, the answer would be, 2 times Julius won, 2 times Green won, and they're both, such good beers that they're neck and neck, and having either is just, the best. But each of the 4 times I preferred Green, and so that's pretty interesting. And most recently, actually, did this blind with some beer palates that I respected, some people that had great palates, and a few of them preferred Julius. So I was very surprised by that, and I was drinking, obviously the two same beers side by side, and I was perplexed why I was clearly preferring Green over Julius. So I thought I would do this myself, share my thoughts, and sort of figure out and pick through which one's better. Then again, having this blind, I could definitely pick Julius. Who knows? That'd be pretty interesting. So that's what beer experiments are for. I actually don't remember which one is the color-wise. Like these two colors are obviously a little bit different. I forgot. So yeah, I don't know which one's which. This one's a little darker. So let's dig into this one first. Oh wow. Yeah. There you go. That's that orange sorbet note that I think of Green, so this might be Green. Orange sorbet, bright citrus notes. Yeah, a good amount of that kind of like juicy fruit bubblegumminess. Almost a little bit of like, is it cotton candy? I don't know. It's like a little bit of sweetness, but that sweetness could be that kind of like orange sorbet kind of note. So let's dig in this one. This one's less, I guess, sweet. Like orange sorbet has this kind of like sweet intensity, this concentrate of fruit. There you go, concentrate. Though this one has a little bit of this kind of orange concentrate, the frozen stuff they get in a block to reconstitute. But yeah, certainly orangey, even a little bit leaning towards like a tangerine and blood orange kind of thing. Awesome stuff, yeah. Let's dig in this one. Cheers. Wow. Bright flavors up front. Pineapple, big, like citrus sorbet. Yeah, so like orange sorbet or something like that. If I was through with the tasting notes that like are on the Green can, if this is Green, I'm presuming it is. And it also goes on with more of that kind of juicy fruit, bubblegumminess. Though underlying the beer is this kind of stiff, kind of green, herbaceous kind of note. It is reasonably bitter, I guess, for Treehouse beer from my perception of Treehouse beers now, despite how soft and flexible they are. This one does have a lingering kind of, I guess, drying is probably a better note. This drying, herbaceous note grabbing at the tongue. Even hints of like a little bit of like mango going on, but yeah, not overly syrupy, but again, this wonderful kind of tropical note up front. Awesome stuff. Again, orange sorbet, pineapple. Yeah, very nice. Lots of orange. Orange throughout, a little bit of like dried mango, papaya. And then on the back end, pithy grapefruit. Yeah. Instead of like, whereas this one was having that kind of herbaceous kind of quality, this one has a little bit of like, even a little bit of like crackery malt as well. And then, yeah, like just pithy yellow grapefruit, almost like just biting into the entire thing of a grapefruit, a peeled grapefruit, unpeeled grapefruit, just, biting into that, all that bitterness up in there on the finish. Ooh, what's that? Yeah, I guess like, it's something like, yeah, papaya, a little bit of hint of mango, but yeah, lots of citrus up front. I certainly prefer this one. And so, as for results, I think it's pretty clear that this one's Green, this one's Julius. Yep. And so yeah, 5-0. Green keeps winning. Yeah, I mean, it's not surprising. And, picking through the notes between the two, I'm certainly tasting what I have consistently tasted as the difference between the two. As for why, I think the point is that what Julius offers is this kind of longing citrus note. It hits throughout. It's like, yeah, navel orange, a little bit of blood orange, mango throughout, and it goes on throughout the palate. With little spikes of like tropical fruit throughout. Again, I'm trying to graph it and give you kind of visual kind of look on it. You know, it goes down, has little spikes of tropical fruit, and then bursts on with this kind of, again, yellow grapefruit, pithy kind of bitterness. Whereas the green, ooh, bam, that's the word I'm looking for. Like, it zings. This beer just pops up front. It shoots. It immediately wakes you up again with this kind of intense, like, bubble gummy, like bubblicious, tropical fruit thing. Tons of pineapple, tons of just kind of orange candy, orange gobstoppers, wonderful kind of confectionery kind of tropical fruits and citrus fruits. It visually, it would just pop up at you. And then it drags down as the green herbaceous notes go on with the beer. But whereas this might have a little bit of a longing kind of, this one has a longer citrus and fruity flavor until the bitterness takes over. This one, the initial rush of intense juicy flavors is unmatched. I mean, Julius doesn't even come close, and it just, it hits all the way, and perception, your tongue is absolutely blown away by how much like wonderful juicy flavors there are. And then it goes down, and then it drags on to that kind of, again, that kind of green herbaceous note that I was talking about. So whereas the experience of the fruitiness and the hoppiness and the tropical fruits might not be as long on this one, the initial rush is just unmatched. And so whereas this one might be like a less ridiculous roller coaster, this one is the most, you know, biggest, you know, drop in a roller coaster. It really gives you this kind of huge peak of ridiculousness, and that's what, you know, makes this beer so incredible. So that's sort of my kind of strange analysis and weird visualization. I hope that somewhat helps to understand why I prefer this beer. So there you go, guys. Go Team Green. Post in the comments below if you're Team Julius. You know, that's always cool. You guys are always welcome to comment. And yeah, let me know what you think. Why do you prefer Julius? Why do you prefer Green? I'm always curious to hear what you think. And until next time, guys, cheers. Go Treehouse with their amazing beers. Later.